it's all going to start with this, my gorgeous Aries. This, what I'm seeing right here. And you know what it is? It's about an inspiration. And you know how powerful inspirations can actually be. Something is really going to inspire you right at the beginning of this week, right at the start of this week. Something or someone is going to inspire you so much. And what this means is that this is gonna go on a completely different level when I say about this inspiration, because you know what, it's on one hand to do with some kind of a challenge that you have been dealing for so long, but on another hand is to do, and it's connected to your home. It's connected to your home, which means that emotionally this has been affecting your peace, this has been affecting your balance, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. So this inspiration, it's going to be connected to your some kind of a challenge that you've been facing, and it's connected to your home indeed. This is going to be so important because you're either going to see someone like doing something which is going to inspire you, you're gonna see someone and someone is going to say something or mention something. However, suddenly you're gonna have this information, you're gonna gather this information which is really going to help you to open your eyes and see some kind of a difficult issues and problem from a completely different angle. This in itself is bringing you a brand new perspective on that particular problem, and you need to understand without even knowing then and there, as soon as you kind of become aware of this, what this is, as soon as you connect to this, my gorgeous Aries, what is going to happen? The process of change is already going to take place, which is absolutely brilliant, which is absolutely remarkable. But you will not know this, but I'm telling you this right now. So be strong, be smart, be clever, and most importantly, like just keep going. And what I want to say to you, my gorgeous Aries, when I say that you're going to be able to see that problem, this situation from a different angle, from a different perspective, you know, this is all going to be about you understanding how to speed something up. And that's exactly what is going to happen here. This new perspective is bringing you this realization. You're not going to have your eyes open, but also you will know exactly how you're going to speed something up. And this in itself is really going to require from you to like kind of a focus and just commit to it. You need to understand that this now at this stage, it's a very, very important, more important than you can possibly imagine when it comes to your whole life, when it comes to healing energy, when it comes to peace. So you know, you need to understand that this is something that on one hand you're gonna kind of need to make a priority number one, and then on another hand you're gonna need to commit to yourself to this as well. And this is absolutely very much so a really important moment of your life. Okay, by the time you get to like at around the mid-week, my gorgeous Aries, you know, this is brilliant because this news and message that you are going to have, it's gonna make you feel really, really happy. So you are going to have this message, and all I can say to you, this message is gonna mean to you so much. And the way for me to explain how you're gonna feel, it's like pure happiness, a pure happiness, you know, because at the same time this message is going to mean to you so much, because it's almost going to be like a green light that now it's time to move on with your life, and now you're going to be able to do so much more. Before, almost as if your hands were tied at the back for way too long, almost like you were waiting for something so intensely, and this moment that you've been waiting for, it's coming, and you understood this, you knew this, because I can see that before, you know, all I can say is like your hands were literally tied at the back and you couldn't do what you wanted to do. So this message and news, it's like, oh my God, this is why you're instantly going to elevate yourself, my gorgeous Aries. And this is why this is going to mean to you so much, because the bottom line is that message is going to be like your green light, and now you will know that you are going to be able to start something here, some kind of new start, some kind of new beginning, some kind of new project, something really beautiful and new is coming, it's going to start. But at the same time, you are also going to unstuck yourself from the stage, from a very dark stage and period in your life, but and that means that, you know, there is like a really kind of I don't know, that in itself like created like a really bad and negative energy. But most importantly, it's like kind of like a something that, you know, you need to it created a bad energy. But also in itself, what that bad energy has done, it's basically, it has like, you know, created a point in your life where you have been like thinking negatively every single time before you wanted to start something new, and every single time when you needed to be brave and you needed to be strong. And this is what this energy has created. So now you're really gonna be able, it's not only about a new project, it's not only about new start, it's not only about like some kind of new beginning, but it's at the same time really important to mention that this is a lot to do about you like really removing from a terrible restriction. So on one hand, a terrible restriction, it's coming to an end, and these restrictions have been affecting your life for quite a while now, my gorgeous Aries, okay? Because that particular restriction was on one hand making you feel unhappy, and then on another hand was also like kind of slowing you down and preventing you from achieving as much as you could have achieved so far, for example. But this only kind of affected a certain stage of your life. This hasn't been like kind of going on like forever, if you know what I mean. So on one hand, you're starting something new, but on another hand, you are also going to get rid of some kind of terrible restriction. And you will know this. And this in itself, it's like all a part of this absolutely mind-blowing clear direction, which is about to manifest right in front of you. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aries, it's like, you know, this is so important because, you know, you're going to be working on something where you're going to be so passionate, you're going to feel so passionate, whether this is to do with something, maybe you're painting, a painter, and then you're painting, maybe you're a musician, and then you're going to be like playing music or whatever, creating music. You're just going to be doing something that is very much so connected to your passion. With other words, you're really going to be enjoying yourself, and you're really going to be into it, and this is a very special vibration that we create when we are doing something that we enjoy, especially once we like kind of get into it, you know. We're just like kind of in a really specific and very special mode. So you will be working on something so important here, my gorgeous Aries, and then suddenly you are going to have like this psychic and intuitive message, boom boom boom, it's just going to come to you. It's going to be impossible to ignore, and that psychic message that you're going to have, it's going to be consisting of you understanding that there is some kind of traveling that you need to make, there is some kind of journey that you want to make. And whether this is like a big traveling, like you're traveling like from Florida to Russia, do you know what I mean? Or whether you're traveling from like a Thailand to I don't know, Slovenia, you know what I mean? It's like whether this is like a big distance journey, for example, or it's like a just tiny little journey from one little place to another, maybe it's like few kilometers, few miles journey, do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. What you need to understand is any journey that comes to you that you want to make, that you need to make, it doesn't matter which type of journey this is. Listen to me very carefully. And it doesn't matter when you're gonna go, whether you're gonna go immediately, whether you're gonna go in 3 weeks, whether you're gonna go in 6 months time. It doesn't matter, baby. The energy is happening right now, and you are creating a very interesting starting point when it comes to that. So what does that mean? It means when that some kind of journey comes to you, you need to understand whenever you go to this journey, you are going to something very important is going to happen to you, something very sacred, a huge massive turning point and for you, and it's going to happen in such a way where you are going to kind of connect with certain people completely unexpectedly, completely out of blue, completely unplanned. You're gonna connect to very important people, and once you connect to these important people completely unexpectedly, there is something very specific that you're going to learn. There is something really ridiculously important that you're going to learn. What you're going to learn is going to change your life forever in the best possible way. And what you're going to learn very soon after that moment in time, you are going to find yourself on a huge massive crossroads, and because of what you've learned, it's going to be invaluable. Oh my God, because of what you've learned, once you find yourself on this crossroads, you are going to go for a different path. You are going to choose a different path. This is going to create such a different path to what you would normally choose. This is so important, and this is going to be a great, absolutely mind-blowing, a breakthrough moment for you, my gorgeous Erini, and it's going to lead towards absolutely mind-blowing destination. Something incredible is going to happen to you after that moment in time. You're absolutely not going to be able to believe it, and it is going to be good, and that is going to be the direct result of this. Okay, my gorgeous Erini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.